All right, everyone, today we are finally getting back to searching. Today is going to be focused on summer. This week is going to be a busy week. We've got potentially family coming in, some of Layla's family coming in. They've got searches planned if it happens. By now you'll have seen the interview, so you know there's difficulty in that case. There's drama there too, and I don't know if the search is going to happen. I hope it does. We will support it. We will help them search. It was short notice to try to get some canine dogs. I tried, but again, it's short notice, so virtually impossible. We do have, now we have a resource for drone help, high-tech gear, if there's a location with enough evidence supporting looking there. Again, he's busy in North Carolina. He's doing a search right now. We're planning on joining him at the beginning of July if that works out. He's been having some ankle pain, unfortunately some tendon issues, so that might get pushed, but we'll see. He wants to do it. He said if he has to hobble, he will. So that's the first week of July. Next week is going to be these searches, ground searches mostly, I believe. Maybe water searches with the cameras, but I'm not sure. I haven't gotten the locations yet, so we'll find out. So today, can't push myself too hard because those searches may start tomorrow. So I've got to pick a location that isn't too much of climbing and just crawling through a lot of thick wilderness, which would be closer to the Rogersville area. A lot of places out there are like that we want to get to. Also, this time of year is harder. Some of the mountains out there we want to search are thick and green. You can see it's middle of summer, so the visibility is not going to be great. I'm kind of holding off on some of those locations until, again, the leaves start falling, things start opening up, and we can get back into those deeper areas that are hard to get through and hard to see through. Today is going to be, there's a location, if you know where we've been kind of focusing in on major areas throughout Kingsport, throughout Rogersville, Greensville. This is an area, this is Fort Patrick Henry Dam. It's the other side of the dam. We've been we searched the land on the church side, Grace Point Fellowship. That's where we found that weird hole in the ground that we reported. I've also scanned with our scope the shoreline to see any anomalies, any irregularities, things that stick out with that high-powered scope I have. Didn't see anything on the land. The next is going to be the water at some point, as well as some of the creeks. Not going to say specifically where. But today is going to be the other side of the Fort Patrick Henry Dam. It's going to be the Riverbend Park side, which, believe it or not, there was a body found there. I can't remember the details, but I will post them on the screen here. There was a body found there, I think fairly recently, and it was they said it was a guy who had gone fishing and was found there in the water, unfortunately, which tells me I need to be careful near the water. I think I will be doing water searching with the camera. That's going to take a little while. Also going to scour the whole shoreline along that park. The idea here is I'm searching for summer in this case, but honestly it could be a location for any of the missing persons in this area. The reason for summer is because this is near the Fort Patrick Henry Dam. It's a location that was identified in some of the pictures. People have said this is a location that Summer's family has been to. It's a common location for people. People know about this place. It's easy to get to. I should also mention, I have to go alone today, unfortunately. We think Moon ate something outside or something I didn't agree with her. She's been sick all morning. Just, you know, the vomiting thing that dogs do sometimes. We're keeping an eye on her. It's only been half a day. If she doesn't get better, we're going to have to take her to the vet, probably, unfortunately. It's the time of year when dogs eat things outside. We have to watch her a little more closely, I think. So Jen's going to keep an eye on her today, make sure she starts getting better, feeling well, which means they can't come today. I've got to do this one on my own. I know nobody likes it when I go on my own, but again, I've got layers of protection with me. Jen knows where I'm going, and I'm just going to be careful. And this is a public park, so I think we'll be fine. So again, these are all shots in the dark when it comes to summer wells. I will say we're finding information that is I don't know if how much I want to say. It's it's reducing our hope, and I hate to say this, that she will be found alive. I believe that the evidence that we could uncover would be very small, maybe not in its entirety, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard, and it's going to be shots in the dark, needle in haystack. Don't know how long it's going to take, and I really feel like with her case, the truth that comes out there is probably going to come from people talking, someone saying something, but you can't stop searching. So this is one of those locations. We're just going to try it, see what we can find, see if we see anything unusual for any of the cases, really. But this is focused on a location, hopefully for evidence around the Summer case. I'm going to stop talking and let's get going. I don't want to lose any of the afternoons, so here we go. Much of a park. There's parking up ahead. The trail goes along the river. Yeah, guys, it is flipping hot out here. Parking lot is first, and apparently the trail goes to the end of the parking lot, keeps going along the river. So that is good news, because it means this whole stretch of river is accessible by the public. It doesn't look deep right now anyway. I'm sure different times of year it is, but right now it looks easily wadable. So what I'm looking for, I'm going to be walking this entire trail. I'm sure I'm going to be sweating my pants off because it's so hot, but and my pack is heavy. I've got a lot of gear on me. I strapped in my waders so I can get in the water. Of course, I have my sidearm. I have cameras, the entrenchment tool, the poles, so it's heavy. I'll be sweating, but that's okay. We're gonna make our way down the trail. Gonna get to the end of the trail. I don't know how long it is. It looks long on the map, but I'm gonna walk the trail, scanning the river, looking for opportunities. I am looking for places for things to wash up, deep pools with maybe logs or just things built up that maybe have a deep pool under them. Those are opportunities for an underwater camera. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Let's get going, walk down this trail, and then on the way back I'll do my deep searches. All right, first thing I'm noticing are I assume lots of trails that go down to the water, so that's good. Easy access to the water. And I'm assuming probably all along here, because that's typically what fishermen do, is pick spots, and then there are trails for fishing down to the water. This is actually a beautiful trail. It's a really nice trail. There's actually cliffs over here. It's interesting. Wow, they go up high. Look at that. Another trail. It's a lot of ground to cover. I see a little cave. Very shallow. Oh, I can see the back of that one. It's tiny. Lots of people checking that out. So what you'll find too, a lot of the searchers will walk trails like this and check the nearby caves, things that are not too far from the trail. Not all the searchers, obviously, but usually community searchers. You'll see them walking a trail like this and looking nearby. So I'm not expecting to see a whole lot. I have a feeling this place has been searched by various searchers on different cases. What I really look for are opportunities further out, deeper in the woods, caves that are hard to get to, mounds, obviously, changes in vegetation, just deeper into the forest. Here, difficult to get to sections of the river, so you can see what I'm talking about. See the logs down here? Things can get washed up underneath them, and you'll see there's a layer of algae that you can't see under, so you need a camera to kind of get under this. So those are good spots to get through. Of course, very slippery because there's a lot of algae. Ooh, look at that bird. It is beautiful here, very peaceful and quiet thanks to the cliff on one side. But secluded and quiet can be good during the day. It's also a place where things get hidden or tossed, so it is a good search location. So thick this time of year. It's so frustrating. If anything was tossed down there, I could see enough to know that there isn't anything within about 20 feet, but the brushes get pretty thick, so can't say 100%, but did see evidence of someone going down there drinking or bringing food. Looked like Panda Express container piece. That was weird. Thought it was a coffee cup late at first. Don't know who would eat Panda Express out here unless it was a drink. It's also grown in. These are animal tracks, I believe. See how narrow? All over the place. You see where they bed down sometimes. See how it's packed down? Packed down. See, this is a good off-trail place all throughout here. To walk in and hide something. See how the vegetation is all the same, roughly the same color. No indentations or anything like that, as far as I can tell. I read you also look for sometimes greener growth on an old burial spot. Some patch that is stands out either way as far as coloration from the rest. This is snake territory here. Ooh, raspberries. Whole raspberry bushes through here. Oh yeah, snakes in here for sure. I'm not seeing anything unusual in this area. Milk cartons. About the only sign of human activity around here. See nothing. Looks like fence posts over there. Probably the edge of the property. Most likely. I'm just gonna check this area here. Make a lot of noise for snakes. See fence post, leftover fence post, metal right there. This is thick. Yeah, I'm not seeing much in here. There's fence posts. Fence posts that fall down from time. Hold on a second. What's this? Nope. Nope, that's just a trail. Just an old trail. See how it goes along here. And then they left the fence posts. Fence post pegs. Someone just gave up putting fencing a long time ago. That's all that is. Let's go back. Milk carton. Sorry I'm not cleaning it up, but I do not have an extra bag for garbage. I gotta move quickly, sorry. And that's from the making of this field. This is all the dirt they left on the sides. Would be good to check this out in the fall, I think. When this is all down, maybe walk through this section a little more deeply. I'm not seeing a lot though. Even from what I can see, it all pretty much looks the same. All up in here. Trying to do a grid on this, not a good idea. This time of year. Bound to kick up a snake or two. Comes a boat, I think. What's going on over there? That's the train, actually. That's what I kept hearing. There's a train track right on the other side of the river. You barely see the train going by up there. Ooh, it is hot today. Wow. This is a good river access point, at least. Further down the river. fishing spot. Yeah, this is the kind of place I'm talking about. Very thick and muddy here. I don't know how far you would sink. If you were to walk on this, probably knee. It's really near the public landing, but again, if something gets caught up in there, it gets buried over time and hidden. So walking in with waders, not fun. An underwater drone with a tether, absolutely. This would be a really good spot for that. Just skimming along the surface here, dropping under. I think the muck itself, though, unfortunately, I think waders are required. So I've got this spot on my list now. Here, I saw that mix of trees down there, further down the river, all along here, honestly. Man. I saw the trail kind of goes that end. The main trail continues along the river, but I noticed looks like a mowed area. People go a little further, closer to the water here, so I'm going to check that. I see little baby ducks. So I'm going to take a little walk down there along the river just to get closer to the river on this side. Then we'll continue along the trail. A little fireplace. There's a hangout spot here. Ooh, look at that bird. That's a big one. Crane. Oh, there he goes. Ah, yeah. Well, let's test out. There's another duck. Let's test out the mud here. See how soft it is. Slippery. Oh my gosh, this is that horrible green algae crap. Yep. Squishy. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. With waders it wouldn't be too bad. It is beautiful here. The water's not very clear today, I can tell that already. See that bit of rocks and logs over there would be good to search. Down there, maybe over there. Not quite big enough though, I was thinking of really big clumbles of logs. Got one or two so far to put down on our map. All right, Keep going along the shore in this direction for a little bit before we head back down the trail some more. Oh, it's got that clam flat smell. Familiar with that from Maine. Whenever there's a lot of mud near the water and you see a lot of shells like this, it's got this smell like clams. Which I actually like, oddly enough. I don't think many people come here, mostly fishermen. I think this goes pretty far, although I want to get to that big tree right there. Just so I can see around the bend and how much further this goes. Looking for cavities, mounds, anything in the water, anything weird. Actually, the water is clear. You can see pretty good. I can see the bottom in there. Even though I'm sure most of you can't because of the camera, but I can see the bottom right down in there. It's under this stuff that you can't see. You need a drone or a camera for. Look at all the shells. This is rock. Yeah. There's the tree. All right. So this keeps going like this, just like this. Past there, I can just see some collection of logs in the river down there. It's just like the other side. It just keeps going. So this is what the shoreline looks like here. I'm going to go back to the main trail, keep going to see what the rest is, but I think this is a good opportunity, a good place to get into the river. Somehow kayak waders start working all along here. A lot of hollowed out roots like that too. You just never know unless you check it out. They're everywhere. Yeah, this is heat stroke temperature, people. My heart rate's like way higher than it normally is, and I know that's because of overheating. I got plenty of water with me, but this is hard today. It's got to be 90 degrees. So I got to take it slow, and the moment I feel a headache coming on or anything, I haven't had enough water, so I'm trying to hydrate as much as I can, but I do have a limited water supply. I don't think today is going to be the day of wading. It's got to be cooler for that, because the work it takes to walk through the water with waders is you're drenched in sweat. I mean, it's crazy. So again, I think this is going to be a Riverbend Park scouting. Some of the side areas, if there's anything that sticks out like that grassy area, and mark them down. I'm going to highlight them for all of you who actually feel like, you know, you want to follow up, do some searches. I'm going to highlight those areas for you. You got boats, waders, those water areas I'm highlighting. Please take your time and go in there and search, and let me know if you've covered it, if you've searched it. If you've searched it with any underwater equipment like sonar or cameras, let me know so I can cross it off our list, because there's a lot. This is a long river, as you can see. There's there's a lot to cover, so all help is appreciated, but if not, we're just going to work our way through. Oh, I see the gate. Must be at the other end now. That post, by the way, is a property line most likely, or a hunting trail. People use those ribbons for both. I suspect property line, since we're close to the gate. That's pretty clear in there. There's a house right over there. Whew. It's a good little walk. Got to do it all the way back. It's a little trail, probably to that house. Oh, this growth is annoying. Yeah. It's just storing wood. This is way out in the open. I'm tempted to walk along the edge, but this is so out in the open. Cars going by. There's not going to be anything hidden over there. It's not hidden. Waste of time. So I'm going to make my way back. I've been at it for about an hour now, so what I want to do is take some of those side trails on the way back to go. One of them goes up to, it looks like a hill overlooking the water. I want to see if that's a cliff. the trail's down to the water just to see if there's anything. Again, anything that could collect down by the water, any area somebody could have dumped something. Right now is looking for any openings, anything that could look like it's a little bit in the woods along the trail. Potential areas, scope them out, make notes so that once things clear, get to our list and hit those areas hard. And maybe luck out on you know, ones like this, maybe luck out and actually see something. Just an obvious spot in the ground or something just thrown somewhere. You never know. It's worth getting out here just in case. And we just keep on going. All right, here's one I noticed. It's actually another one that goes up the steeper embankment, but they both probably go to the same place. Cigarette butt. Which tells me this is probably just an overlook hangout spot. Yep. Yeah, definitely a hangout spot. Beautiful view. Look at that. Wow. That is cool. However, what's not cool is the drop. That's a steep drop. That is a cliff. I can't tell if there's actual land at the bottom. It's so steep I can't even see. That is, wow. There's a ledge, actually. I see a blue striped shirt down there that somebody dropped. Trash. Rock ledge. Beautiful flowers. And then the very bottom, the water has a whole bunch of logs in it. Water's clear. Yeah, a whole bunch of logs in it, in the water, and kind of place definitely worth searching. But the current's rapid here too. So searching the bottom of this cliff, there's no land. So that's a tough one. Thing is, unless something was weighted down and put down there years ago, it would have been swept. The rapids are rapid here. So anything thrown in would go downstream and get caught up in the logs down there, or any of the eddies, the pools, with things in the water to catch it up. The only way something would be at the bottom of this cliff is if it's weighted down and stayed there a long time and actually got under the logs, sunk down. It is a good search location. Just one more, but tactically it's not easy. I could see why someone with waders would actually, you know, fall in and potentially drown trying to fish here. If the rapids are bad and the water's too high, it's very dangerous. Would need a motorized John boat or something like that, maybe. Or spend a whole bunch of time dropping cameras down with the water. Preferably the best choice, which is the one I'm going to keep coming back to, I think, is a motorized drone, just an underwater drone. I think that's the way to go for places like this. So it's another spot on the map. That's a neat rock cavity in the cliffs. Just goes like this. I don't see any openings though. Actually, it looks more like a water stream than anything else. It's worth checking out though. Oh, it's a trail. Definitely a trail because it goes uphill some parts, which means it's not just water coming through here. Spider webs. Oh, this is a cool spot actually. Wow. Look at this. Little hidden cove in here. Probably a popular fishing spot. Broken glass. This is a nice spot. Yeah, this is absolutely where fishermen come. Somebody forgot their sweatshirt. Ugh. That is waterlogged, which tells me it got left there when the water was high. Somebody lost their North Face jacket in the water. Came downstream, got caught up in here, washed up on shore when the water was high. See, that's what I'm talking about. Things get just washed up. Lots of things, especially during flooding, when it gets high. You never know what you're gonna find. See, spots like this, when the water comes up, things collect. Things just collect. Not seeing anything in this pool except rocks and twigs. Oh, there's something. Just another lost jacket. Came down the river, got caught up on these rocks. Now that is deep and fast moving. You fall in this water, you're in trouble. Like I could see that. This is crazy. Going really fast. It's got to be 8 feet right here. Can't even see it over there. Wow. I could see, yeah, the fishermen not being safe. Toppling in. Wow, that could be scary, which again will make the cliff area, I think, only drone territory, and it needs to be dropped from above with a long tether. So there's places like that. See where those birds are? There's just like a swampy area think I would go with an air drone first. An air drone and maybe a water drone too for the cove. There's a cove in there. Like I said, things get washed up and you never know what you'll find. All right, I'm out of breath from running up that embankment, back up that trail. Don't go that fast on a day like this. Wow. Whew. It's hot. It is so hot. I've been at it for almost like 2 hours. Again, it was worthwhile. I got good spots, and I got good spots for future, more deeper searches. So I'm happy with this one today. What we saw, opportunities, but obviously didn't get a hit today either on anything important. So we'll just keep going. Got some more ideas I might get to today for the next video. Might get started on, I'm not sure yet. See how I feel after I cool down and get some food in me. But that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along on every single search, and we'll see you next time.